Yeah, and to me, certain things are surreal because, like I said, in the jail, like people come in, I book them, right? And let's say I'm booking somebody for murder, and sometimes they still have the blood on their clothing, and I'm fingerprinting them, and I think about things like this. I'm like, these hands just killed somebody, and it's crazy to me. But you know what else is crazy to me? How many people will commit heinous crimes, and you only understand this if you're in law enforcement, but are pleasant people otherwise.
Yes. Yes.
Like
you would never expect it from them. It would normally be somebody you can see at a grocery store and you'll have a pleasant conversation with them, or you can see them at a bar and you damn near be best friends.
Hey, you're having pleasant conversations with them right now. Like this was not too long ago. Somebody else in the jail. I'm telling you, man, this guy was so soft spoken. He was so nice. I didn't know his charge. We were just talking. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to get my fiance back because I just found out that this girl I was dealing with prior to her is having a baby, this and that." Yeah, all right, man, cool. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to comfort him. Pleasant guy. I go check his paperwork. This dude, he was there for forcible rape. He hired a prostitute. They went to a motel. He pulled out a gun, forced her to have sex, didn't pay her, and then while he was in jail, he had a warrant for doing that shit in a whole nother county too, to a few other different women.
So he was a serial rapist.
He was a serial rape, but dude, so pleasant. I'm talking about if I didn't know he was a rapist, if I were to see him in like civilian clothes, if he was like, clean cut and everything, just the way he came off, like I would introduce him to my homegirl.
Right.
Because he was so nice. And then it's like, there are so many, like, once these guys actually get locked up, this is a phrase only people in law enforcement will understand. Outside of some of their crimes, some of these people are generally pleasant people. And that messes, it's crazy to think about because it's like, you're a monster.
But that's why I believe everybody in law enforcement has some form of PTSD, in the sense that I have a bad thing now. I can't sit with my back to the door. And two, I can't trust people the same way as I used to. I can't meet somebody new and trust you like how I used to, like when I was in high school or early on in college.
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking like you can be really pleasant to me now, but then I can wake up tomorrow and I'm hearing a news article about you doing something to children or murdering somebody. Yeah. Like it's hard for me to trust people after seeing how deranged humanity really is. Like our society really blocks us away from how crazy humans are.
People don't know that you are always in danger at all times. Like,
so, and then our society, we've pacified life to a point where, like, when I hear like women be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have to be afraid when I'm walking outside at night," and all that stuff, I was just like, do you not understand at every point in human existence, you were always in danger? Whether it was from animals, or since we're the biggest animal in the kingdom now, we humans have always taken from weaker humans.
Yeah.
So what I try and explain to people is, yes, we have a civilized society for the most part, but you're always in some form of danger. But the how people just go out and just turn their brains off and don't think about that stuff like that, it's just mind blowing to me, because I always have to be aware of my surroundings. Oh. And I always want to know where, like, I want to know how many, where, like, when we decided to have the kickback here, I wanted to know like who all was coming, like how many people, that type of stuff. I was just like, and then if more people that I don't know show up, that's when I'm usually like, okay, I'm a peep who you are first, because I don't know you. You can get into an argument with somebody in the room, and now you're trying to shoot up the whole party.
My cousins always get on me for that, because if I ever, my cousins always crack jokes on me, because they're like, "Oh man, whenever we try to plan something, you're gonna ask who all gonna be there." I'm like, one, I grew up in the hood. 2, I need to know, like, I need to be in control of my environment at all times. Even if I'm not in control, I need to be aware of it. Like, I'll be out with my girl and she'll ask me, like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, you're always looking around. I'm like, yeah, I'm always looking around. I'm not going to sit here and just talk to you, except for like our first date. But like now, you know, that we're a few years in, like I'll be sitting there, like we'll be sitting at dinner somewhere, just like, you know, we'll be middle of conversation, just talking like we are now. I'll look this way, I'll look that way, continue back to the conversation. I need to be I need to be looking around all the time because restaurants are like, they're dangerous. If somebody comes in here and starts shooting, you like to sit in a booth. Like we're in a box.
Yeah, I like to think about escape times too. Like how long would it take me to get it from here to like the emergency exit? And like that's not to say like we acting like we John Wick or something, like we're gonna be able to prepare for these situations, but it's like I don't want to put myself in a situation where my life is in somebody else's hands.
Yeah,
because I think people are too comfortable with the idea that like, or they're not comfortable, they don't even think about it. Like if somebody runs up on you, you just like, oh, my life is now in your hands. I hate that. I can't stand the idea of my life being controlled by somebody else like that.
Absolutely not.